I graduated magna cum laude and I didn't even get to walk. I'm class 2020. I didn't get to walk for my high school graduation. I didn't get to walk for my college graduation.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the madness, the bedlam, the complete chaos that erupted at Howard University's nursing school graduation ceremony. Now, this is not one of those Israel-Palestine protests that have been taking place all over the country at these Ivy Leagues. This is not even that. It was not a protest at all. What happened here was completely ghetto and avoidable, and both sides, in my humble opinion, are responsible. And when I say both sides, I'm talking about the administration, whoever held the ceremony, and also the students and their friends and family. Both sides are accountable here. Now, there's a lot we got to get into, but before I go too deep into Kamala Harris and Puff Daddy's alma mater, yes, I did go there. Before I get too deep, let's back up a little bit to explain what's happening. Now, colleges sometimes have commencement ceremonies at places that they're not familiar with, meaning off campus. It might be kind of a smaller venue, just a random place. Now, I don't know if Howard had been to this place before, if they vetted it, if they knew the capacity limit. I don't know that. But obviously, there was a problem with capacity. Students are going there, friends and family are going there, and at a certain point, nobody else could get in. They were at capacity, and that was it. Now, it's one thing if some of your friends can't get in, some of your family can't get in. That's one thing. But even some of the graduating students could not get into their own ceremony because they reached capacity. Now, you would think there's tickets and you would just count, okay, we have X number of students graduating from the nursing school, and we're going to give X number of tickets out so they can give to their friends and family. So you'd be able to calculate how many is going to be in the building at once. But obviously something went wrong there and they hit capacity. This caused a lot of angry people to try to bang on the doors, let us in. Matter of fact, hold on, before we go too far into it, let's check out a little bit of footage. Just a little bit of footage. Then we're going to get into an explanation. They're going to tell why this happened, and you're going to hear from some higher ups at the school. Okay, so look at this. So you're hearing this, let us in, and the caption right here. It says, Howard University cancels graduation mid-ceremony after furious family members pound on doors and smash a window. That's right. They smashed the window out. Now, here's my question to anybody that may have been involved. Do you think that breaking the window is going to help you get into the actual commencement? Because now what's going to happen is you're going to get locked up. Well, it's DC, so maybe you get locked up. But if you get locked up, you're missing the graduation anyway. So it doesn't really matter. All you can do at that point is accept it. It's disappointing, it's disheartening, but what else are you going to do? Now, before I go too far into it, we're going to hear from Howard's higher ups and some of the students and their disappointment and some of the family. A word from our sponsor. Despite everything the Fed has been trying and failing, unfortunately, we are still feeling the effects of inflation. From filling up your car to grocery shopping, home repairs, everything has become much more expensive. And most of you guys are paying these bills with credit cards. Credit card debt is at an all-time high. But if you're a homeowner, there is a way out. You need to contact my friends over at American Financing. They could put together a plan to pay off that high interest credit card debt and create meaningful savings for you every single month. They are saving people just like you an average of $854 a month and closing in as fast as 10 days. Don't wait. Get yourself into a better financial position. Call their salary-based mortgage consultants today. It costs nothing to get started. And if you start today, you could delay 2 mortgage payments, giving you greater savings up front. American Financing can help you get that monkey off your back. Call 866-890-9313. Again, that's 866-890-9313, or visit AmericanFinancing.net. NMLS 18234, NMLS ConsumerAccess.org. All right, so here we have the news clip, you're going to hear a little bit more information. This story is really crazy, but hey, man, it's 2024. These colleges are a dumpster fire for a variety of reasons, from the Israel, Gaza, Palestine protests, from janky, raggedy graduations. People can't read names. They don't understand capacity limits. There's all kind of things going on. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
We've got a little bit of an emergency going on, y'all.
A celebration years in the making for these Howard University students coming to an abrupt ending Thursday as these graduates waited to walk across the stage at the Crampton Auditorium. Just outside of the lobby, dozens of loved ones locked out and some trying to push their way in after being told the building was at capacity.
Because of the size of the room and because our relatives sometimes do not know how to act, the fire department is now here to shut us down.
So she is, what's her name? Her name is Gina Brown. She's the dean of the nursing school at Howard.
Department is now here to shut us down.
Administrators doing their best to let the grads get their special moment and grab their diplomas before they cleared the room, but the damage was done.
Like, while they were doing the keynote speaker, there was like loud banging. Even before that, for like 10 minutes straight, just like boom, 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 boom.
I mean, at a certain point, we got to call the police because you're banging on the doors. You're at that point vandalizing the place. You got to call the police to get this under control. And it shouldn't be that way. You should be able to understand how to behave yourself at a graduation or anywhere you go in public. Okay, why are you doing this? All you're going to do is just disrupt it. You're not getting let in. There's a capacity limit for a reason. Like I said, you're on an elevator and you see it come down. It opens up and it's already filled up. You can't scram in there because you're going to make it be beyond capacity. And ultimately, it'll break and you'll be stuck in there. So you're not getting to where you wanted to go any faster. It'll just be slower. Your frustration and your emotions are getting the best of you in this situation.
After this commotion, pictures showed the broken glass door left behind.
It's sad right now, low-key. It's sad.
I'm just heartbroken.
And dreams shattered for grads like Holly Ragunanan and her family, looking to make up for moments missed during the pandemic.
Glass started getting broken. One of my classmates' hands got cut. I didn't even get to walk. I graduated magna cum laude and I didn't even get to walk. I'm class 2020. I didn't get to walk for my high school graduation. I didn't get to walk for my college graduation.
It's not just the grads who left the canceled commencement disappointed.
All the money we spent, my father and grandmother came down from North Carolina.
And while these grads try to salvage the celebration, not long after, DC Fire sang in a statement. DC Fire and EMS did not shut down tonight's event. At 6:42 p.m., we responded to the Crampton Auditorium for a medical call at the request of campus police. The patient was evaluated and refused transport, and DC Fire and EMS departed.
So somebody's lying. Either the dean was lying when she said they got shut down, or DC Fire and EMS are lying. And we know about DC Police. Sometimes they might lie. They might tell you something that's not true. Capitol Police, DC Police, but that's a different story. I don't want to get too far into politics, but somebody's lying. Either way it goes, capacity was reached and people could not go in. That's a fact because people were locked out of the venue. So whoever shut it down didn't really matter. Ultimately, they picked too small of a place or gave up too many tickets, and that caused a big problem.
I'm confused why it got so crazy, how it got so quick, so bad, so fast.
And some of these graduates will get to walk this weekend. The university's main commencement ceremony is set for Saturday morning. At Howard University, Walter Morris, News 4.
Now, moments ago, Howard University responded to our request for a statement. The school said security removed someone from the building prior to the ceremony. That person returned and broke a window. The statement goes on to say this incident led to a disturbance among guests outside the facility, resulting in a disruption of the program. Guests in attendance were immediately dispersed following this incident. Howard says EMS treated one student for a cut. The school plans to give individual awards to students tomorrow.
So, yeah, that's what happened at Howard. Probably just one or two people. Well, I ain't gonna say one or two people because you saw the video toward the beginning. Let us in. This was a chorus of people saying that. Now, I don't know how many banging on the door or who was responsible for breaking the glass. I don't know that information. They said it was just one person. But regardless, I mean, we can't have this kind of thing in the community. In the community, too many of us you know, you go into a black college and everything's fine, and then it's just one moron that wants to act a fool and make it bad for everybody. And then sometimes you get other morons that join in. Just like other college campuses at the PWIs, as a primarily white institutions, it's the same thing. Harvard, Yale, etc., the Palestine stuff. But this right here, I mean, it's just so ridiculous. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to all the graduates, and hopefully you guys are able to go out there in the world and prosper. Don't let this day dampen your future. Just some idiots can't act right. Somebody, ghetto cousin, coming to the graduation wanting to break windows because they can't get in. Well, I hope you, sir, or whoever you are, get locked up. That's what I hope. And anyone in the future, you want to act a fool, disrupt, attack people because they're Jewish or whatever the case may be, listen, anybody that's going to behave that way, I don't care what color you are, man, go straight to the gulag, straight to the penitentiary to make big rocks to little rocks. We don't have time for that in 2024 with the state of our economy and everything else going on. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on what happened here with the graduation at Howard? Again, this is Kamala Harris's alma mater and also Puff Daddy's alma mater. Will they say anything about it? Are we going to get a statement from Kamala talking about what happened and condemning the person who did that? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This ghetto nonsense is just, it shouldn't be tolerated, man. I don't think there will be any kind of penalty for this person criminally or in a civil way. Probably not even to fix the window. And that's part of the problem. We're too soft on criminals in the community, but they need to really severely get punished. If I was the king of the black community, man, you're talking about you would get 100 lashes for doing something like that. And then you would go to the penitentiary because this kind of behavior, it just can't be tolerated, man. Look, you're at a graduation. Control yourself, please. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.